Chapters, what's up? It's Amaia and welcome back to Amaia's workshop. Today I have a super exciting video. I want to show you guys how to make step-by-step DIY motorcycle for your dolls. This could be for Barbie dolls or any 12-inch doll. All you will need for this craft is foam board and or cardboard, paper, scissors, glue stick, glue gun, wooden dowels, toilet paper rolls, and an X-Acto knife. Hopefully, if you guys do decide to make this craft, you guys will have these things at home or they're easy to get at the store. In the description of this video, there should be a link where you can find all these different templates to build your motorcycle. We're going to get page number 1 that has cutouts 1, 2, and 3, and then we're going to cut them all out from the paper first. Okay, so I just cut them out and this is what they should look like. Cutout number 1 is for like the main body of the motorcycle, cutout number 2 is for the front part, and cutout number 3 is for the back part. The next step is to trace them and cut them, but I'm going to use foam board for this part, but it's completely optional to do that. You guys can also use cardboard if that's what you guys have. If you guys decide to use cardboard because you don't have foam board at home or because you prefer to use cardboard, it's also going to turn out great. It's just a personal preference to use foam board for this part. Use a pencil to trace out each of your pieces twice. To cut it out, we're going to be using an X-Acto knife. This is mine and I really like it, so I'll put it on the screen where I got mine from. And make sure to get adult supervision while you are using this sharp object because you can cut yourself with it. As you see, and when I'm done cutting them out, I have 2 of each. For this next step, you're going to need paper. I'm going to use yellow paper because my motorcycle is going to be yellow, but you guys can use any color you want, like pink, blue, red, orange, any color at all. Now using my templates and my pencil, I'm going to trace out the shape of 1, 2, and 3, leaving a little space on the outside so that I can fold it over. Cut it out to have 2 of each piece. Now I'm going to glue on the paper onto the foam board or cardboard using this Elmer's glue stick. This dark purple one is one of my favorites because you can see where you've already put glue. Now cut little slits to make it easier to fold over. Now we fold it over and glue it on using the Elmer's glue stick again. This is what it should look like when you're done gluing, and it is kind of messy on the back, but no one's going to see that, so it's completely fine. So I just finished gluing them all, like the paper on all the foam board, and I'm going to be honest, it wasn't a fast process. It maybe took me about 20 minutes, but it is going to be completely worth it at the end. For this next step, I would recommend using cardboard, and I'm going to be using the cardboard from an old cereal box, and I love reusing things, so if you guys do have like an old cereal box or something like that at home, definitely use that. And I also like the cereal box because it's very bendable, which is good for these next steps. So I just cut out a rectangle from that cardboard, and this one measures 7 inches by 2 inches, and I'm going to cover it in the same paper that we covered the other pieces. I'm going to take the 2 number 1 pieces and the piece that we just cut out, and I'm going to be gluing the piece that we just cut out on the back of the number 1 pieces as I'm showing in the video. This is what it should look like. Next, if you're following this tutorial, cut out piece number 4 and fold it on the line that it says to fold it on. Now using the hot glue gun, we're going to glue it onto the front side, and I love my hot glue gun. I like it a lot. I'm going to put it on the screen where I get mine from, but make sure again to use adult supervision when using a hot glue gun because it's very, very hot and you can burn yourself. I'm going to be honest, this might be when the tutorial gets a little bit confusing, so I'm going to go step by step on how to glue this piece on. So first, we're just going to be gluing on the piece on the bottom to the bottom of the motorcycle. And then to glue the piece onto the front, as you're gluing, you're going to have to angle both of the pieces up a little bit to make almost like a triangle. So don't just glue it straight up. You're going, as you're gluing, angle them up a little bit, like you can see in the video. I hope that made sense for people following the tutorial, and this is how it should look like. Now I cut a little piece and that can bend and it fits perfectly in the front top part of the motorcycle, and I'm going to be gluing it on using my hot glue gun right there. For this next step, we're going to need our two back pieces, or pieces number 3, and 2 long strips that measure 1/2 inch by 5 inches. Using the glue gun, glue these cardboard pieces on the motorcycle just like this. Now take the back piece, or piece number 3, and glue it on like this. Repeat on the other side. Oh my gosh guys, it looks so good. I can already see it coming together. For this next step, I'm going to be using the 2 pieces that are pieces number 2, and a long strip of the paper we've been using. I didn't put cardboard on this one because it doesn't need to be that sturdy, and as you guys can see, there is like a little line because I had to glue 2 of my pieces together because I am running out of paper. Then using my glue gun, I glued on the little strip to both pieces of my number 2 pieces to connect them. Before moving on, I take a little piece of the cardboard that can fit perfectly in this little area. I don't cover it with paper, but I just glue it on right there to cover the little hole. Now glue on the little front piece we made to the front of the motorcycle, like this. Okay guys, so we're going to move on to the wheels, but I just wanted to let you know that these wheels are not going to be able to move, but I do know how to make moving wheels, so if you guys want me to, comment down below and I'll make a specific video only on how to make moving wheels for cars and motorcycles and all kinds of things. Wait guys, before we do the wheels, we're going to cut a little piece that fits perfectly in this little slit in the backs to cover it up so that there's not a big hole there, and then we'll do the wheels. For the wheels, how about we use a toilet paper roll? Now, I know everyone probably has toilet paper rolls at their house, so this is perfect. Now, this isn't a toilet paper roll, but it's what I had at home, and it's the same exact size as a toilet paper roll and same exact material, so toilet paper roll is what we'll be using for the wheels. Using a pencil and a ruler, cut out a piece that's 1.5 inches and a piece that is 3.5 inches. These will be for the wheels. The smaller one is for the front and the bigger one is for the back. Okay guys, so they actually ended up being 3 inches and 1 inch. Okay, so before we do another step, let's paint these black. I'm using this paint I got, I think, from the dollar store, and then a thin paintbrush. Okay, so go wash your paintbrush, wash your hands, and put this to the side to let it dry. For this next step, you'll need little circles that fit inside the toilet paper rolls perfectly, and also the cutouts from in the description that are the wheels and black paper. Cut out the wheels. And cut out the shape of the cardboard circles on the black paper. Next, glue on the black paper circles on top of the cardboard circles, and glue it on using a glue stick. And glue the wheel on top. This is what my 4 wheels look like. My painted toilet paper roll is finished drying, and I also finished the wheels, so now let's put it all together. Take the wheel and then glue on this piece on top using a hot glue gun. And this is what they should look like. Now take the motorcycle and then the wheels, and the smaller one will be glued on in the front, and then the bigger one will be glued on in the back. This is what mine looks like, and I love it. We're almost done, but we just have a couple more steps. From the cardboard box or cereal box, I cut out pieces from number 5 or 6. I'm not sure which one it is. I'll put it on the screen. And I covered it with the same yellow paper we've been covering everything else. Now you're going to put it together so the two smaller pieces are going to go on like the sides that are flat, and then the longer pieces are going to bend and go on the like sides that are like curved, just like this. We're going to take our motorcycle and take one of the flat sides, and using a hot glue gun, we're going to glue it on the top right here, as you can see on the screen, and this will be for like the headlight of the motorcycle. Next up, we're going to take a wooden dowel or stick, and this one's actually really thick, as you can see, and I don't know if it's going to be too hard to cut with the pair of scissors. We're going to try our best and then just see if we can do it or not. Okay guys, so change of plans. I'm actually going with a thinner one, and now let's cut it. I'm going to cut like little pieces. So I'm going to cut pieces about this big, just big enough for the little handles, and I'm going to be using my scissors. Okay guys, now using our hot glue gun, we're going to put a little piece of glue, and then we're going to glue on a little dowel on the side. This is what it should look like when you're done with both sides. Okay guys, so that was us making our little seat. Now we're going to take our motorcycle and glue it on right here. In the description, in one of the pages, there's a little cutout for this light that'll go on the front. So cut it out and then glue it on with your glue stick right here on the front of our motorcycle. So I thought it'd be super fun if we made a little crate for the back of our motorcycle, and we're going to be using these thin wooden dowels for that. First we're going to be needing 2 1-inch wooden dowels, 2 1.5-inch wooden dowels, and 5 2-inch wooden dowels. Okay guys, so first take the 2 1-inch wooden dowels and the 2 1.5-inch wooden dowels and glue them together at 90-degree angles, just like this. Next, take your 5 2-inch wooden dowels. I don't know where my 5th one went. I think it went somewhere, but anyways, I'm going to have to cut a new one and glue them on the longer side of the 90-degree angles to connect both pieces. So it should look just like this when you're done. I painted mine gray so that it would look more like metal and less like wood. And also I'm going to take this time to also paint the little handles of the motorcycle black, because I think that would look better. This is what it looks like, and I think it looks much better. Mine just finished drying, and now I'm going to be taking Modge Podge. I love Modge Podge. I think it's a type of glue or something, but it makes everything look a bit shinier. I got mine at Walmart, but I'm sure you can get it at any craft store. And I'm going to paint a layer of this on top of my crate to make it look more like metal, which is what crates look like on motorcycles. It just dried, and I don't know if you guys can see it on camera very well, but it is way shinier now, and it looks more like metal. Yeah, it's way shinier, and I like it so much. Now take your motorcycle and your glue gun, and on the 2 sides, as I'm pointing, as you guys see, I'm pointing at them right now, I'm going to take my crate and, like with my hot glue gun, just glue them on right there. So I'll show you guys when I finish gluing it on. I just finished gluing it on, and I love this little crate in the back, because if you want to take your dolls to go shopping or do anything, you can leave their like groceries in the back, and I think that's super duper cool. So, but we have one last step until we're done. We have to make a license plate, so let's do that next. I cut out this little rectangle that fits the back perfectly. Mine is going to be black, so I wanted to do a black one with white writing, but definitely do any color that you guys want to. I just decided to do black for mine. I had to use white paper to cut out my words because you can't really write with any color on top of black, but I did AWS, which stands for Amaia's Workshop, for mine. But you guys can do whatever you want, maybe like your name if it's short enough, or your dog's name, or like your initials, anything you guys want, and I think that's super cool to make it completely customizable. I used a glue stick to glue my words on, but you can also like write your words with like marker or anything. And I think it would be super cool if you put where you lived or where your dolls lived on the bottom, because that's what license plates have. So if you guys want to, you guys can totally do that because it would be super duper cool. And if you guys do that, send me pictures of how it turned out. And then just using a glue stick, glue it onto the back of your motorcycle. So that's the end of this tutorial, and this is how mine turned out, and I love it so much. And I love this tutorial too because you guys could completely customize your motorcycle. You could make it whatever color you want. You could do, there's so many opportunities on what colors you could make this. And also you guys could customize the back to say whatever you guys want it to say, like your name, your initials, anything. And the best part is that it's perfect for your dolls. This is my Mattel doll, and she is a 10-inch high doll, and it fits her perfectly. It also fits my 12-inch Barbie doll, so that's great. And I was just thinking you guys could make this motorcycle pink, and it could be for your Barbie doll, because as you guys know, Barbie loves pink, and I think that would be super duper cool. Okay guys, so that's the end of this tutorial. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Maybe you guys made it, maybe you didn't, but I hope you enjoyed the video. Either way, before you guys go, if you've made it this far, make sure you subscribe if you haven't already. And also, if you enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a big thumbs up. I would really appreciate it. Also, if you guys did do this craft, make sure you guys send me a picture of it because I would really like to see how all of your motorcycles turn out. Also, if you guys want me to make anything, put it in the comments down below, and I'll do my best to try and make that craft in one of my next videos. Also, I'm posting every Saturday, so come next Saturday for a whole new video and a whole new tutorial. See you later. Bye, crafters.